Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock. Happy Thursday evening to you all. Guys, I don't think I'm going to be too long, but I don't think I'm going to be too long. I just decided to make this recording. I was having a conversation with someone earlier today, and they actually suggested that I make this topic on my recording this evening because it's a topic that's so controversial. There's no right, there's no wrong. I believe everybody have a different situation, and it's important to understand that nothing in life is a one size fit all category. You just have to understand that every person is different, every situation is different. We were all raised different, unless you were raised in the same household with your spouse or whatever. And hopefully that's not the case. But we were having this conversation, right? And it was about, I'm sorry, I got all of your emails and DMs and, about being MIA on Instagram. So I'm thankful you guys were looking for me. But please just know that there's times that my career and most importantly, my purpose and my calling takes a front seat definitely to social media. So I thank you guys for checking on me. But I recently posted several photos on Instagram. So my DMs may start pinging. I still haven't learned how to turn that off yet. All right, so I'm sure you guys have heard like 1,000 recordings on, if a man loves you or if a person loves you, they could never cheat on you. If they cheat on you, they don't love you. If they cheat on you, you leave and never look back. And listen, again, I'm not saying is it right or is it wrong. I'm just saying every situation is different. But here's one of the few things I want to touch on is, for one, I think a lot of people, men and women, at least the ones I've encountered, even myself included, in the past, where if someone steps out on us, someone cheats on us, or someone mistreats us or whatever, sometimes we start to blame ourselves and we're looking at it as if we're not good enough or if it's something that we did wrong. And it's important to understand that sometimes, if not all, it's not even about you. It's about the other person. Again, how many people do you really know who was really raised in that, I don't want to say perfect household because there's no such thing, but in a stable, happy, loving home and have experienced true, authentic love to its highest capacity? I mean, I may know one or two maybe. So think about it. So yeah, so you were immune to all this stuff, or they were immune to all this stuff in childhood and as they grew up. And now, okay, you're an adult and now you're in the world. Well, if no one taught you how to love, receive or give, or even to, witness it, how do you expect people to know how to love you properly if they've never experienced it? So again, what happens is we start to think like, okay, this person cheated on me or this person left me for this person. Like, oh my God, they could never love me. Now, again, you have many people who feels like a person can't love you and cheat on you. I personally don't believe that. Kizzy Rock, my opinion, I believe that a person can love you, but not know how to love you properly. I know I dated someone who loved me without a doubt. And the love was mutual. But at the time, we both were screwed. I didn't know how to love or receive love, and vice versa. But I knew we loved each other. We just weren't right for each other. So a person can love you, and they're just not right for you. You're not right for them. So sometimes, not my situation, but sometimes, God will break up a situation and send each person in a different route to experience life with different people, or to allow life to beat them up over the head, and they realize that they can never have another you, and what you had to offer they can never find. So sometimes God will allow that to happen, and then he may bring the two individuals back together again later on in life when both people have learned how to love, and they have learned themselves. I know many cases where people have came back around and they've said that the love was better the second time around. That's just not me. That's not, I'm just one of these people. Like, I just believe in moving forward. Like, I feel like, okay, if God wanted us to go backwards, he would put our foot on backwards. But it works for some people. So I'm not against it. I'm just saying it's just not me. I'm moving forward. But, so I truly, truly believe that a person can love you and just don't know how to love you. Does that mean you are to stay there and continuously be abused and misused? No. But that also means that sometimes you just can't walk away very easily. And you probably got people saying all kind of crazy things to you. Oh, you're crazy, you're stupid, I wouldn't take this, da 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 da. But you got soul tied, you're in love, and all that good stuff. So you do need to work on self, because once you start working on self, then you will realize what you deserve. Regardless of how much you love him or her, you will realize truly that it's not healthy for you. So work on yourself, because what happens is many times in relationships, we give so much to the other person that all of our energy, time, and attention goes to their needs, that our needs go lacking. And then that's why, our self-esteem is low, our energy and vibrations are low, because we've given them everything to try to make them happy. And the truth of the matter is, no matter how much you give them, no matter how much you love on them, you can't make them happy. They have to make themselves happy. Vice versa. They can't make you happy if you're not already complete. That's a job for them, yourself, and God. We have to make ourselves complete with the help of God first and foremost. We can't run around life, expecting people to make us happy. It's impossible. They don't have that kind of power. So I just want to encourage you guys that, if you're going through a situation like that and you just feel like, okay, if I love on them more, if I help them, if I show them more patience, more attention, I can change them. No, you can't. I know so many guys who I have, conversed with, trying to, fill them up and help them get out of a situation where these were good guys, right? May have lived a crazy life prior, but that one chick they fell for, like hard. Like that one chick was the one that really got them to settle down. But that one chick was a broken chick, right? And remember, energy attracts energy. So they're broken, and that's what the guy is broken. That's why he hurt 50,000 women in his past. But he never healed. So he was then attracted to the one chick who was also broken, and he fell for her. But in his mind, I can love on her and give her the world and help heal her and make her whole and just show her that I can do everything that any other man never done in her life, and it will make her love me and stay with me and never want to leave me. No, in fact, it's going to make her do the opposite sometimes. Because again, if she's broken, right? And if you have already got to a place of wholeness and healing, if that's where you are, then when you start to love on her properly, she's not used to that. So in fact, you're going to run her off, because she's going to feel as if you make her feel raw. You make her feel like you're judging her, and you're not even judging her. You're trying to help her. But because it's toxic, and because she don't know how to receive proper love, it will be easier for her to run than to stay and heal. So that's why you have people who will leave good people and run back to the toxic person who treated them like crap. Because that toxic person will not challenge them to heal. So when you start seeing people cheating on you or leaving you for another person, sometimes it has nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means that they're broken. They're lost. It's easier to run. So it's not you, boo, all the time. It's not you. And that's guy or girl. It's not you all the time. Maybe you were just too good for them versus not good enough. But trust and believe that if it's meant, anything that's meant will be, but you can't change them. Now, what you can do, and I've seen this happen, What you can do, you can pray for them behind the scenes. Once you leave, you can pray for them behind the scenes and ask God to do, whatever it is he do. And God will maybe deal with that person on a whole another level. I mean, you're probably not going on with your life, and you might run back into this person 3 years ago, and you may be married now at this point, but then you will realize that that person truly changed their life for the better. And that's how I always tell people, never regret relationships. You know what I mean? Like, I can see any one of my exes right now, and it's all love. Like, we're going to hug, we're going to pound, we're going to do whatever. Like, well, not do whatever, but you know what I mean. It's all love. There's no anger, any animosity. Like, for what? For what? We all right here are trying to understand this thing called life. It's difficult. You know what I mean? I can't judge you because you were raised a certain. Either we're going to work through this thing called life together by understanding that we both are flawed, we both have vices, and figure out how we can not change each other but help each other rise. Cool. If we can't do that, cool. But there's really no reason to have, like straight hatred towards an ex. And I'm sure also if you were betrayed like on a certain kind of level, like, oh my God, he slept with your friend or she slept with your friend. Now that's a different kind of level of I get that. That's going to hold a lot of resentment. But at some time, in life, you have to start the process of healing from that, because that toxin that you carry, that hate, that animosity, is going to block you from the blessing, from your future blessings, the person that God truly has for you. You would not even be able to receive that new energy because your energy is just contaminated with, old hatred and whatever, child. Let them people go about their business. Just know that God has better for you. You have to ask for it. You have to be in a place to receive it. And you have to be in a place to not only attain, but sustain it. And that starts with you healing and becoming whole. You guys deserve it. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.